Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I are playing the Delta Green role-playing game. I'm your host, Thom Raley. The scenario is A Better Tomorrow. It was written by Nathan Decker, who is also our handler, and this is a one-shot. So without any further delay, let's begin our journey into the darkness. Nathan?
Thank you, Tom. The O-Cell group, you got a mission somewhat recently of a sales post that was flagged. It was on one of those online sales sites, and it got flagged through some complicated technology that scans all the images, and it flagged it for hypergeometric signs, I guess, would be the easiest way to put it. Kind of a interest point. Maybe something, maybe nothing. But you all get to go to the middle of nowhere, Missouri, and check it out. So we'll go with, we'll kind of skip over some of the traveling. You all end up getting to Kansas City. You get a rental, and you head out from there for a few hours. And slowly, it feels like civilization kind of strips away as you go along the highway. You see a lot of corn, fields, livestock. Occasionally, a small kind of dying town. Yeah.
Is this summer?
It is summer, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's growing. It's not up to the full height yet, but it looks like an okay year if you're a corn expert. Or it may be a terrible year. It's difficult to tell. And you finally pull into the small town of Linville, Missouri. Your gas is getting a little low, so you stop at the gas station to fill up. It has two pumps. Whichever one you choose, you can, because there's really no one else there except for a bored-looking cashier. And let's meet the agents there, starting with Agent Oculus. What are you doing at the gas station?
Well, I am pumping the gas. It's got a card pay. I have an issued card. I'm FBI, so I try to do everything by the book. I don't think that it's healthy to eat sweet snacks or snacks that are too full of fat, so there's probably not much I can get here at the convenience store. But I do ask one of the other agents to get me a bottle of water.
Sure thing.
Agent Olive, it sounds like you're heading in. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm going in there to buy a pack of smokes and buy some stuff for Agent Oculus. Hey, anybody else need anything?
Yeah, I'll take a water too, thanks.
All right.
I'm coming in.
Okay. I'll go in there and kind of sarcastically tell the cashier, busy day, huh?
Yeah, and there is a middle-aged woman that is leaning. It looks like she was watching some television. She just fixes this look at you. Mm-hmm. Do you need any pizzas or anything? Because I have to heat up the oven if you want a pizza.
No, I don't want you to trouble yourself with that. I'm just going to grab a few things from the aisles.
Okay. Yeah. Don't, she kind of points out cameras and stuff. Don't get funny.
Okay, not a funny guy.
Agent Oscar, you're also in the store. What are you up to?
I'm debating on which corn nuts I want to buy. The ranch or plain, or maybe they've got a hot one in there.
Ranch is the way
Kind
to
of
go.
spicy. But yeah, as Olive goes past me saying ranch is the way to go, I'm going to grab the biggest one they have and unsweet tea and maybe some jerky and go pay for it at the counter.
Excellent choices.
Yeah, the woman starts to methodically go through it. She's in no hurry. Agent Opportunity, what are you doing at this point?
I imagine I probably was shotgun to Oculus doing the map and the due diligence of the person who sits in the front seat. And now at this point, I am definitely looking into where we're going to stay, where we're going, maybe even looking if there are any I can't remember. I'm sorry. Did you say we had files or photos or something? Looking at the case information.
Yes, that is actually a perfect point. Is you bring up the sales note. It's just a online thing. It says for sale, antique mirror. The tagline is been in the family for generations, original frame, cash offers only. And it has a few pictures you can see in it. It's one of those where the person taking the picture is very clearly in it with their camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, just covering their face. You can see that it is a old stained mirror. It's got the little kind of mistiness that you'd see with time. The frame around it is thick and looks to have been painted pretty sloppily with white paint at some point in the past, so it's got like the globs to it. And etched in along the top, you see the phrase, old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new. And along the bottom of the frame, there is a symbol of a circle surrounded by three blobby kind of shapes that are obscured both by the iffy photo quality and the paint itself. But that part of the photograph in your files has been yellow highlighted as of interest to Delta Green. You have a contact of Finley Grant, and it has a phone number attached to that.
Okay. Boy, I'm zooming in, but I'm really not getting much detail on this. What do you think about it, Oculus?
Well, the Bible verse on the top of it is 2 Corinthians 5:17, maybe.
Oh yeah, what's it in reference to? Not much of a Bible person myself.
I think Jesus says it. Therefore, if any man be in Christ, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new. It's actually St. Paul who writes that.
I mean, it's got to be this. It's got to be this. Whatever this symbology is here.
I don't know what
right?
the symbol on the bottom is. You could show it to me, and it
Yeah,
just
look.
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
it looks quite hard to tell what era the paint is, the thing is from, and somebody's obviously painted it over in white paint.
Yeah, and it's just a
tacky.
sloppy job. It unfortunate. It's a beautiful mirror. I
do
guess
wonder
we're
why
really
it-
probably.
Do wonder why it flagged.
Well,
our friends.
the symbols, it's highlighted. I think that's the point of interest. But I'm telling you, I'm zooming in. But zooming in only just makes it more blurry.
Don't look at
so.
anything too closely, Joe.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Well, look, what are you thinking? Like, this town probably doesn't have anything like a Holiday Inn. I'm trying to go cheap, but not.
Yeah, you look,
motel.
there is a crummy looking motel that you probably saw on the way in that is off to the side. It would have about 6 rooms to it. But you're not sure yet if you even really need to stay.
Oh, that's
as
good.
far as your
That's
information is check it out, and if it's odd, bring it home.
I'm gonna message the guy then, see if I can like arrange for let me see if he'll meet with us.
Yeah, I don't think you get like a I guess I don't know how it would work. What happens when you text a landline? Do you get a
it's a
kickback
landline
or something?
Oh.
Yes. You texted and you are not getting anything back, but maybe just old fashioned.
After like half an hour, I'll probably enter, maybe last 20 minutes, I'll probably call instead. But at this time, I'm just kind of waiting.
Yeah. And the two inside, you are starting to check out, you're in line, and you feel the earth around you give a shake. It sets all the bags of food rustling against each other. Something clatters to the floor, and outside the car shifts a little bit.
Whoa. What was that?
Oh. Earthquake? Is that typical for this part of the country?
And the woman looks to you and goes, sure isn't. I don't know what that's all about, but I'm glad we're still standing, I guess. What can I do you
That's a
need
bit of
any you
excitement.
need some smokes or something?
Yeah. Pouch of bugler there. Yeah.
Oh, here you go. Here you go. And she gets you. You know what? I'm gonna give you both. One of them's on me.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Hey, tremors like that. So that's the first you've ever experienced something like that, or
Oh no, we've been getting them a little bit lately. It started last night, just something. I don't know. I don't know.
started last night, huh?
Hmm?
Well, fluke.
Nothing. Yeah. Seems weird.
I don't know. Never had earthquakes around here. It's kind of strange.
I'm gonna pull out my phone and just kind of Google, if there's been any earthquakes. I'm
There has, but it would have been years and years ago, and it would have been a case of there was an earthquake somewhere else, and it was felt through here. This area doesn't really have any seismic activity.
What is this? This is modern time, right?
Yeah, modern time. Well, yes, of course.
So, Oscar, once we leave the gas station, hey, Oscar, don't they have websites that document all known seismic activity? You want to see if those registered?
Yeah, I'll check around, see what I can find on my phone. I'm also with the Missouri Department of Agriculture. I might have somebody at the natural, and natural
Yeah.
resources or something.
I think you've got a decent bureaucracy or something, probably. You're an entomologist.
40, I think. 40.
Yeah,
40.
that's enough. There's someone you could get a hold of.
Yeah, just call them up. Joe, I'm out here doing my thing, looking at some corn. Just felt a tremor. I'm in, what is this? What's this little town? Linville.
Yep.
Missouri.
Linville. And you hear some typing in the background of, no, I don't think so. Not unless you sure a truck didn't just go by or something?
Oh, it could have, I guess, but it shook the whole little grocery store, little gas station I was in. I don't know. I'll keep an eye on it, but you didn't register anything. Nothing
Not
coming
on my
through.
end. Yeah. No, looks clear.
Nothing in any surrounding towns.
No, I mean, we don't exactly have Linville. You hear that's a middle of nowhere. Yeah, we don't have like a lot of specific things there.
All right. Well, hey, thanks, Joe. Catch you later.
Yep.
Did we feel it out at the car as well?
You did, yeah. It
Just
rocked
making sure.
the car a little back and forth.
Was there any
Uh-huh.
noise to it?
Not really. No, it was just a rumble that set everything shifting. You maybe saw a clatter of something falling over.
Well, that's quite a jolt. I wonder if they're blasting or anything somewhere nearby.
For the
I don't
two in
think
the
this-
car, yeah, make an alertness check.
I don't think anybody out triple zero.
Just a nope, failure.
Then, as Olive and Oscar head out, finishing up the phone call, they see that there is a large cow, almost as tall as the car, just looking in the back window at Oculus and Opportunity as they're kind of chit-chatting back to each other.
I go over to the driver window and knock on it. Who's your new friend?
What's up? New friend?
Oh,
I'm gonna walk back to the cow, pet it a little bit.
And you can see as you walk back, it's a very large cow. If you've ever been up close, they're big creatures. This is a exceptionally large cow, and it also only has one eye. You can see it is completely like kind of hided over, like maybe it was born with this. And it's looking somewhat warily at you with the one eye, but you're able to reach up and pat it.
Oh, one-eyed Bessie.
Yeah,
Oscar,
somebody's got to know this cow.
cow's
What,
eating walnuts.
breed is that? Bigger than a Jersey, isn't it? Bigger than a
This is
Holstein.
one of the biggest I've seen.
No horns.
Sure, the fair loves it.
Nope, no horns. No.
Yeah.
And it kind of does that hot huff into Oscar's face and
Smells like
meanders
dead grass.
across the road. Yeah, and meanders across the road. It looks like it just has the run of the town for the moment.
Does she? Is it female? Does she have udders?
Yeah.
Do they look swollen, like she hasn't been milked in a while?
Yeah, it kind of does.
She must have gotten out.
I'm gonna go ask the lady in the gas station. Such a big cow, one-eyed. I mean, come on, somebody's got to know.
Is there a brand?
There is a brand. Yes, it is a large F in a circle.
F. It's got a fat F brand on it in a circle. So,
All right.
circle F. Ask her. Tell her to call somebody. I don't know why we care about the cow, but
This guy hasn't texted me back. I'm going to give him a call when Oscar,
maybe it's a landline.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go in and tell the lady, big cow out there, one-eyed, circle with an F brand on it, wandering around.
Well,
Got to be a prize winning.
Yeah, and she can very clearly see the cow as it's wandering around someone's yard and knocks over a water fountain, and she just, oh well, I don't know anybody that's got that symbol around here, but not a lot of people raise cows right now. That's
right. I mean, come on.
Yeah, the Grants used
Somebody's
to
gotta-
back when, but don't know.
Okay, I guess just leave it for local law enforcement or something. Maybe somebody will come by.
Well, I'll give a call out. We got some folks.
got
Yeah,
somebody,
if I call
right?
up, I'll call up somebody in town and get them to come rustle it. I would just stay out of its way and don't
Oh,
stand
yeah.
behind it.
No doubt.
Great. And Agent Opportunity, you ring the phone. There's a couple bits, and then you hear on the other end yep.
Hi, I was calling to inquire about the mirror I saw that was for sale.
Yep, we got it. You just got to come pick it up.
Oh, is now a good time?
Sure, good as any. I'm just clearing up the place. Come on by. And he gives you an address that's a little north of town.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's 150.
Okay, that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
At least they're around. They said we just come by.
How much was he asking?
150.
How are we doing? Are we?
I've got it. It's fine. It's a really pretty mirror, if nothing else. Looks like a proper antique. Just got to strip
We
that
just-
ugly paint off.
We're just
of it.
grabbing this stupid mirror and dropping it off in a green box. And they sent 4 of us.
I don't know. We should probably look into it, I guess. See if it's even worth, the time of the agency to look at it,
They sent us. Yeah.
If money isn't an object, it might be.
Well,
best-
look, I mean, I'll text you guys the picture. They clearly highlighted there's some symbol on it that is of interest. I can't really make out anything about it though.
Yeah, if money's not an object, we should just buy it and then we can take it to wherever we want. Look at it. If it's junk, toss it. And if it's
Right.
something else, we got it.
Do any of you
So-
folks have any occult? Looks like an occult symbol.
I do
but
actually
don't know.
have I didn't know if it was occult or unnatural, but I do have a pretty high occult.
Yeah, you can roll a cult.
I'd say it's about a coin toss for me.
Ah,
It's pretty
that's
good.
a
Yeah, you can give it a
12,
roll.
So yes. I mean regular success, but yes.
Okay. You have seen that symbol. In particular, there was a group that was shut down by Delta Green a couple years ago that was focused on attractive visualization and methodology towards that.
Mm.
Much of it was redacted from what you saw, but it's it struck you at the time as kind of very much the secret, right? Where if you envision it, the universe will provide it.
Got it.
So
I'll
whether
relay
that
that
kind
to
of hit
everyone.
as a reality for you or not is up to you.
Might be a stretch, but I see the contact's name is Fenley. The F on that cow. I wonder, are we very far from where the contact is?
No, this is such a small town, and you're looking at it as you're driving maybe towards that.
Right.
There is a retirement home. There is a food mart. Can't think of the name of it. Grocery store. Hey, there you go. Grocery store there. There's a gas station.
Omega
There's
Mart.
houses. Yeah. It's not huge. There's a couple little offices here and there. And there's a lot of buildings that are very clearly closed and some that just collapsed. This is a town in decline.
Right. Well, if it's his, we can tell him he saw his cow wandering around.
Yep.
All right.
Go check it out.
Yeah. You head up to the address and you, I'm assuming, kind of Google mapped it because you have no idea
Sure.
where it is.
We should be cautious. The listing did say it's been in the family for generations. If this was, in a cult, a cult, we should definitely be cautious of the people we're picking this up from. It could be that they're just innocent, but be mindful.
Don't look into it and pray to demonic gods or anything like that. And, usual protocol. Don't try to walk through it.
Well, yes. I meant more just be cautious of the sellers.
So if they know about it, why would they be selling it? If they do know about it.
It might have been stuck in a garage or something for 150 years.
I assume innocence, but be cautious. I'm just saying, they could be trying to put this out in the world for some purpose. I don't know.
There have been stranger things. So, yeah.
And you're heading north kind of on that note. As there's stranger things. You're driving along. It doesn't take long to get out of town. And you notice that your Google Maps or whatever you're using is starting to ping at you. It says you are off the highway and you're kind of poking at it. And then you see up kind of where you expected, there's a farm. Looks like the address that you were sent. But in terms of the maps, it's, a few hundred feet from where Google would say it should be.
Typical.
Yeah, they never update these things, especially out here in the
Well,
rural
yeah,
communities.
they're not that active. They require the satellites and the WAS
Mhm.
system and everything else. And yeah,
Does this farm have cows?
It does have cows. In fact, there is a small house, looks like a one-story building with a garage, and a distance away from it, there is a large metal building that would hold cows. You can see the large doors that they'd have there, but they are currently closed. There's a rusty old pickup truck that's parked out in front.
Is there anything on the property that displays a brand?
Yes, there is. You see that there is a embellished F there in a circle.
That lady
Circle
said
F.
that she didn't know anybody that had that cow, though, did she, Oscar? That's kind of weird.
He
Maybe they keep to themselves.
played ignorant on it.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe
it
these
just
people keep to themselves.
never travels around. No, not everybody knows everybody.
Can't get
These
out of
rural
town.
communities, though, these rural communities, everybody seems to know
I
everybody.
think I could have spit and hit this house from where she
Yeah.
was at.
We're obviously out of towners, though. Maybe she just didn't want to
Yeah,
talk to us about the people who live around here.
maybe. Well, let's get this done. This sounds
Yeah,
like an
absolutely.
easy thing to do. So,
I definitely don't want to stay in that motel tonight. Let's keep it moving.
hell no.
Right? So who is doing what? You kind of park out in front, we'll say.
I'll go knock on the door.
Yeah, Jessica talked on the phone, so let's just.
Yeah,
we can all go up.
I'm
We
not
don't know
gonna
how heavy it
poke
is
around
or
this
big it
family's
is.
home. So yeah, let's just go get to business, like Oscar said.
Yep, you walk up to the front door, you give it a knock, Olive, and a moment later the screen door rattles open, and there is a maybe about 40-year-old man there, and he does like a, all right, you here for the mirror?
Yes, sir. We spoke on the phone.
All right, Finley.
Oh,
He-
Jessica,
just-
Andino. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure. Yep, come on in. Excuse the mess. I'm kind of
No
getting
worries.
things put away to. Yep.
Oh,
Come on in.
just so you know, I think when your cows got out, we saw it kind of wandering around town.
She looked like she needs some milking.
And he's giving you a very strange. No, we haven't had cows here for
Oh.
20, 30 years.
Oh,
Our
it
mistake.
had a circle F on the hind end.
Well, that's weird. Yeah, that's mine. I used to do that for Finley. You know.
Yeah.
Pa let me design my own brand for him.
Or did somebody else own some of your cows?
No. I mean, Grandma was always the one that was really into it. You know, just kind of got passed down for that. She raised, the big uns, really like going for prize and stuff. We got some pictures up along the wall if you want to take a look.
Yeah. Start wandering over and looking.
And you see there is a woman that is clearly, you think maybe 50, 60 years ago, maybe even a little older, getting all kinds of ribbons at state fairs for various cows. And in fact, you see a cow that is very large and missing one of its eyes in one
Same
of the
markings.
pictures. Yep, same markings.
Oh, yeah.
It's this cow.
Nah. Big Bessie's been gone for ages.
No, she's a cow that looks identical to this. One eye, same markings on her body.
Oh, I think Oculus agent. I think we were mistaken. Let's get this
Okay.
mirror and let's get out of
Yeah.
here.
I'd love to see the mirror, please. Thank you.
Oh, sure. Yep. Right this way. And he kind of leads you back into the living room. And you can see that a lot of things have been packed into boxes. And the layout of it is living room. There is a wall on this side, of which there are a couple of bedrooms behind it, but there is a large mirror on it. It reflects the living room and the kitchen behind it. So if you're kind of doing the layout there. And it looks exactly like it does in the online pictures. Just this white paint encrusted frame, an old stained mirror. And you can see that kind of in the room itself has been mostly cleared out. There's a table there, but the chairs have been moved. And there's some cardboard boxes along the edge. It looks like maybe he's been packing some things up.
Are you getting fixing to move, Mr. Grant?
No, Grandma she's moving to the retirement home down there, so trying to clear out some stuff.
I like a good story with an antique. Can you tell me anything about this mirror?
Not really. It's been in our family for ages. Grandma didn't like much showing it off. I don't know. Beats the hell out of me why. I don't know why she put it up now. I'm assuming you can get some of those nails out yourself. And he points along the edge. You can see that this mirror has been excessively nailed in place somewhat recently, and these nails aren't even like flush. They've just been stuck in. And
Grandma
nailed
did that?
together. Yeah, I
She
helped
didn't
her
have
a bit.
She didn't have the strength to nail them all the way.
Yeah, it was, I don't know. She was real adamant about it.
Well, you got a hammer nearby?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I want
I
to
can
tear up
get
the
you-
upholstery in the car with this thing. So yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, it's heavy as all get out. Be careful. It took me some doing to hold it up.
Is Grandma around here?
No, she's in town. She's at the home.
Oh, she's there already. Okay.
Yeah, well, she's visiting Grandpa.
Okay.
Are there other photos around while he's getting the hammer for us? Or
Mhm.
I'm just going to start wandering around looking at all the photos. take a few pictures here and there.
Okay. Yeah. There are
I'm
photos
looking for
of
grandma, for the interior, for any of this mirror that was happened to be photographed in the background.
do a alertness or search. Search probably makes more sense.
Oh, an 06.
All right. There is a picture. You can see a few of them have been put down into boxes, so you're rifling through them a little bit just to see them, and you pull out one that shows what looks like a birthday party, and there is a frame in the back. It looks like leaned against the wall. There is a shape that you think is about the right size of the mirror, but it is covered with a blanket.
Oh. I'm just gonna pull that out, and if he comes back in,
Yep.
Finley, is that
Yeah.
the mirror here in the background?
Oh yeah, yeah. We never really had a place to put it. It just kind of sat around, you know.
Normally just kept it covered.
Yeah, Grandma didn't like it too much.
And it's just odd where she just took a fancy to nail it up right before
Well,
she was leaving, or
I don't know.
She-
It was a couple
getting
things.
nostalgic about the past.
Yeah, I'd say so. But I mean, times are tough, you know. She's going into the home. Holden, that's Grandpa. He's not doing so good.
Mm.
You have any idea where it came from originally or how it came
Oh,
into your
sure.
family?
Yeah, no, that I do know. That is an original Grant family mirror. We brought it all the way from the East Coast when we moved out here. Been there for ages, and you see the fellow that carved it. Yeah, he did the top or something.
Yeah, with the Bible
Yeah.
verse.
Yeah, yeah. He was the first one out here. Disappeared all like.
He disappeared.
That's what they say. Of course, who knows? Maybe he just got sick of moving and decided to keep going. Got sick of hauling a mirror along, you know?
Yeah, easy, understandable.
Well, shall we get this
it will
down?
be
Yeah, let's-
150. Yeah, it'll be 150 for you.
Yep, right here. Got it.
He
Let's get
starts
this down.
kind of, yep, great, thanks.
Do you have that blanket or something we could put over it as we're?
Keep it safe.
Yeah, sure, I can go get
I
him.
guess silly us. We should have brought something, but
Oh yeah, I got some throwaways I can go rummage up. Let me go. I'll get him in front of the garage. And he walks out of the room, leaving the four of you in with the mirror.
Why
Yeah, we
they
should-
nailed us to the wall? I can't think.
I'm gonna get a closer look at the symbol just to see.
Mhm.
I can touch it. I just want to look at it and see if it is, because the picture was a little blurry. Is this what I was thinking it was?
Yeah, when you get up close to it, you do see that that symbol of a ring that was in the picture actually looks like it was painted over something that is kind of inset into the mirror proper.
Mm.
And there are these shapes around it that the paint makes it difficult to see, but now you're seeing features that kind of remind you maybe of like arms. There's
Here.
something.
I'm gonna pull out a piece of paper from my notebook and a pen. See, do a rubbing. See if you can get
Yeah,
a better picture of what that is. It's kind of obscured.
We should go visit Holden and Grandma in the home.
we should go throw this thing in a green box and get out of here.
Let's get this in the green box and we can do some research and then go.
Opportunity and Oculus. Can you do an alertness check as you are putting this paper to it and scraping at it a bit?
Yeah, pass regular.
Nope, that's failed for me.
Okay. Oculus, you're looking kind of out of your eye in the mirror, and you realize that the two of you are standing somewhat in front of the mirror, And in the mirror, there's a man in the kitchen wearing what you could best describe as old-timey kind of clothes and a sackcloth over his head, the front of which has been torn and threaded out, so it's just this jumble of threads obscuring his features. And you can see that he is holding in his arm an axe.
Agent Oscar,
Yep.
is there anybody in the kitchen?
I'll
I've
look.
turned around. I'm looking at that point too. Yeah.
No, there's no one in the kitchen.
I can see in the mirror
he-
a man in the kitchen.
And he
Oh,
goes like this in front of the bag face and lifts the axe.
He's telling
I'm
me to
just
be
kind of like
quiet.
Gesturing to Oscar.
He's got an
and Thom,
axe
like,
and he's lifting it.
Come here.
I don't want to look into this thing. Let's get this down and get out of here.
Go ahead and make sanity rolls, yes, as you're
Right,
watching
yeah.
this figure in the mirror stalk up.
Oh, that's a
towards
99.
Oculus.
Oh no.
Okay, take 4.
Where's
right, yep,
sanity?
fair.
Oh, I'm great.
Wait a minute. Did you say leveling an axe at you?
He's wearing sackcloth over his face that's obscuring his face, and he is now.
I'm with Oscar. Like, where's a blanket? Is there something we could throw over this thing?
Yeah,
Is it moving? Is
I'm
it
not
moving?
looking back. I'm keeping my eye on
Yep.
reflection. That was
Really?
actually a hard roll. Got a 55.
Oh,
Oh,
Let's get away from this thing.
Yeah. Finley, you got that blanket?
just a second, you hear from the garage. And Oculus, since you got a critical, you are watching him, and you realize that your image in the mirror,
Uh-huh.
the eye, like the pupils, are twitching like to the side, like it's trying to move. And you see the eye is starting to go down, and it's the wrong color. It's
You
like
mean my eye?
your reflection is melting a little to the side. It looks worried somehow.
All right, I'm going to step away from the mirror. My own reflection was doing some pretty weird shit. We need to cover this up.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
Do Olive, you might be onto something. Do we need to go talk to these older folks? Like, if this is, if they're part of this cult,
I mean, Grandma didn't like.
we might need to deal with this.
They might not have even known what they had.
But we
Well,
might need to go
Grandma knew something.
figure that out.
Duh.
We need to go figure that out. We can't just let these people.
I think Finley is getting rid of this before Grandma gets home.
Well, let's get it off this.
Yeah, let's
wall and
help
get
them
out
out.
And you kind of stepped off to the side, right, Oculus?
Yeah.
You've stepped so you're not reflecting in the middle. And you're having this debate when you hear from the mirror, "Oh, come on, I almost had him. God damn it."
Not this time, punk.
Do we all hear this?
Yeah.
There is too much weird shit going on. There's no way this family didn't know this mirror is weird.
Hey, you, come on, get back over here.
Go
Ollie, where's Finley?
go check on Finley. Make sure he didn't lock us in the room with a killer mirror or something.
That voice sound familiar at all?
No, not really.
Okay.
I'll go look for him then.
Yeah, Mr. Grant.
Yeah.
So go to look.
Just-
I'm not going to get into the view of the mirror. I'm going to say.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go around outside to kind of loop around to the garage to not
Well,
go in
not
front of the mirror
necessarily
just
here.
from the connection.
I'm going to talk to the mirror, but from the side. Hey, you in there.
Yeah.
What? What's your name?
Oscar's shaking his head.
Who are you?
No, I'm
I've
not.
got my hands on Olive's arm so that if something grabs him, I can try to pull him back.
I'm
No,
walking to the garage.
Mm,
Who are you?
I don't rightly know.
Me
Think
either.
Grant. Yeah,
Okay.
Grant.
So do you catch a lot of people this way?
I'm not catching people. I'm catching angels.
Oh,
That's how you get them, you know. They hide in your reflections. They're always watching.
so do you get a lot of them?
Get enough.
So what happens when you get one of these angels? What happens to the other side?
Well, I kill it. But then I give it to you. You see, God made the earth. And I can give you that too.
Well, I appreciate that offer. Maybe one day I'll take you up on that. How long you been doing this?
Could be any amount of time, I'm not sure. It's
Huh.
strange here.
So what do you see on your end? Do you see a mirror?
Yeah, I guess. See a lot of things.
See, I
See
see
a
a mirror.
world I could help.
Oh. Yeah, because you're talking to me through a mirror, you know.
It's just a portal, my friend.
We're
Just a
just people
portal.
on this side, dude.
Sure. I'm just a people on this side too. Just a friendly people looking to help you. And as you're talking, Oscar, you're outside going around to the garage. There is another one of these small earthquakes. And I would like everyone to do alertness checks as it rattles the house.
Oh, 9.
Got it.
Good.
Got so Olive an opportunity and Oscar also. Olive, you're kind of holding on to the wall behind you. And you realize as you're holding, for the first time in ages, you're gripping with your entire left hand.
Huh. That's
Opportunity, you're holding back a little bit, and you see that the scars that covered your arm, like almost like you'd stuck it in a blender at one point, they're healed. It is one solid color. And Oscar, you're walking around to the garage and your limp just goes away.
Oh, I have a cane. Oh, that's unusual.
And actually, Oculus, I don't think you can get away with this. Not getting a sanity roll is you get that that Spider-Man moment where you and you realize your vision is much better without glasses. Everyone roll sanity, please.
Pass.
And I wonder
Fail.
what that number is.
But then you put them back on because you think, hey, these look pretty good.
I rolled an
Not
88.
that bad.
On the 88. No.
Okay, well, it's only 1 or 0. So 1 on a failure, 0 on a success.
No way. This is too weird.
I told you. I told you I could get you stuff.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
You
Yeah.
want to be able to do that too, don't you?
Well, I'm
Olive,
sure.
I think it's time to step away from the mirror. I think it's time. Come. And I'm like gently grabbing his arm.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Don't wait too long.
Why are you engaging with that?
Yeah.
That is unnatural. Stop that.
And we'll cut over. Yeah, Oscar, you ask Finley.
Finley,
and
you
may-
feel that?
You pull up the garage door, and there is a about 20-year-old man you see there. Yes, sir.
Finley,
Yes, sir.
did you find us that blanket and the hammer?
Oh, yeah, sure did. Here you go. You got a blanket. Hands you a very nicely put together blanket.
Wow, you're looking
hammer.
fit. You're looking real
thank you.
good. Yeah.
Uh,
You feel good?
I'm feeling all right. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of feeling better out here. Maybe it's the fresh air. I don't know. My limp seems to be going away.
Well, there's not that much fresh air. We got the cows right over there. And he kind of gestures towards the barn.
Oh, you got cows back there, huh?
Well, sure, yeah. I think we do. And you're seeing this kind of dawning look in his eyes, like he can feel like something isn't right.
Oh yeah, you should be able to. Yeah, I'll take the blankets. Yeah, we're gonna grab that mirror and we're gonna go.
Yeah, sure. All right. Here you go. That's the strangest. Okay. Yeah, and he kind of waves
Yeah.
at you, and you see him start heading over towards the
All right.
barn.
Yeah, we'll be a few minutes, but we got you paid. And
Yeah.
so-
He seems almost in his own world as he's
Yeah, I'm gonna let him
walking over there.
maybe go check on those cows out there. Maybe they got spooked with that earthquake there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And as soon as he goes away, I'm rushing back in and just here it is. Let's
Well, yeah, let's
wrap it up.
please.
Hey, Oscar, talk to the guy.
I'm not talking no mirror. Just be happy I don't break it right now.
I'm not sure we should be talking to entities that are tempting us with promises of
Absolutely not. I'm with Oscar, honestly, maybe breaking this thing, but I'd be concerned about the consequences of breaking it.
what if
Let's just
something,
get it to
you let it
let's just-
out.
Cover it
Yeah,
up,
exactly.
get it to a green box,
100%.
maybe go check on grandma later, but let's get this
Green
done.
box first, yes.
Do we know where one is?
We can
We'll
call
set
a
it up.
handler.
Yeah, there's one back at Kansas City, we'll say.
Okay. How far away are we from Kansas City?
A few hours at the very least.
Now, how long are these little tremors roughly?
Only a few seconds. It's enough
And-
to set things kind of rattling.
When was the
and then it
last
stops.
Last one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe now with you grabbing the things and going back a couple minutes. And then the one before that was probably about 15.
All right. Well, let's get this covered up. So
All right,
cover
yeah,
up as best we can.
Yeah, wrap it around and around a couple times.
Make a dexterity check as you're throwing this kind of around it on the wall.
Do you want one person to do that? or-
Whoever is putting the blanket on.
Who's taller than me? I'm short, about 5 foot.
I'm putting it on. Oh, I'm sorry. 40 out of 60. No, 40 out of 50.
You succeed, and you can see out of kind of the corners you're getting that other bit that this sacked-faced man kind of takes a jump at your reflection, and you can hear this thunk on the other side like he missed. Damn it. Come on. Just trying to help you out. It's not you, you know.
Better luck next time.
Shut
Is there
up,
some-
Olive.
Are there rope or tape?
Oh, yeah.
He's boxing up some stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
grab some tape or rope or whatever. And
Let's get
What's
this
in
off
these
the
boxes?
wall.
Like, hey, we got a minute. What are these? You said all this stuff belongs to Grandma.
yeah, we could go through.
I'm gonna just take a quick while Oculus is doing that. I'm gonna start looking at the boxes, make sure there's nothing else we
Okay.
should be packing up.
Do a search check.
Yeah, I think I'll join her.
To look. Yep. Oculus, you're wrapping.
I
Is
am
that
not
correct?
rolling
Yeah.
hot tonight. That's a failure.
And the voice as you're wrapping is,
I
"Hey,
succeeded.
now, come on, you're a God-fearing man like me. Come on, I know that I can. I'm not talking blasphemy here. I'm talking power. And it's not just my family. Anybody can have it.
Well, the devil tempted Jesus with power and glory and everything else. And quite honestly, I ain't falling for it.
All right. I think you're kind of nearsighted. You're going to need it.
Not anymore.
Oculus, what
Perhaps.
happens when he gets them?
He says he kills them.
And I'm sorry, Opportunity and Oscar, do you succeed?
I did.
No, you did. Oscar, you're looking through, and something that strikes you as you're knocking through these boxes and looking through them, it looks like the kitchen had been mostly put away, but then undone. And the chopping block, some cutting boards, and quite a bit of Tupperware has been pulled out. And in particular, you notice that the Tupperware is missing.
Okay. You don't want to get rid of good Tupperware, I guess.
Well, that's the thing. Like, it would be packed, you would think, but you're not seeing it anywhere. It looks like the box where it would go has been opened, and the Tupperware is nowhere to be seen.
Out of curiosity, I'll just wander into the kitchen and open up a few cabinets.
Check the fridge.
Yeah.
Checking the fridge, there is a small container there, kind of near the back. Looks like it maybe have been forgotten. It's still cold, and you can see in it there is this strange purpley meat with these odd fat nodules in it. Looks like it might have been seared a bit on one side.
Well, we'll take that out, and yeah, that's not right.
Should we be looking for other things that we should be trying to pack up, Oscar? I don't know. I don't want to go back to this place.
I think we get the mirror and maybe burn this place down. But anyways, let's get the mirror.
Okay. You're starting to pull out these nails one by one. And the voice doesn't go away. It's talking to you as you do it and offering more and more of these. And it's couching a lot of it in kind of religious language, as it's, kind of.
The devil mixes lies with the truth. Don't be deceived.
I have a pretty good biology.
Mhm.
That doesn't, just looking at it.
That's nothing you've ever seen. Although make I'll say you're kind of pulling it out and looking at it. There's something in it that kind of clinks against the edge of the Tupperware, like when metal hits plastic. It looks like there's like a kind of a top of a ring in there.
Opportunity. I mean, I've got some good sized tweezers here.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I'm not touching it. But
I'm not touching it. I'll put my gloves on and
get the tongs from the the kitchen or something. Yeah.
maybe do this outside. I've got some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oculus brings out his tweezers.
Don't leave home without them.
Yeah.
Some nice long tweezers. Put some gloves on.
Okay. And you go to the front lawn and you pull out. So you open the Tupperware, you're immediately greeted by a kind of searing meat smell to it, but it smells off somehow. And you have to pry a little bit, but you pull out this small iron ring about yay big.
When you say ring, do you mean like a
West
jewelry
circle,
or just like a circle?
Like a circle, yeah.
Okay.
Looks like it's rounded all around. And it's pretty heavy as you're pulling it out.
Just hold it up. Does it have any writing or any markings on it that would be?
No, it doesn't. No. It's just a perfectly smooth ring.
Cow's nose ring? Or?
Be pretty big for a cow. Well, let's this is all going
straight to the green box. Yeah.
What happened to Finley?
Oh, he went back to look at the cows.
I thought he didn't have any cows.
He's like 20 years old now. So yeah, exactly. Now there's cows.
Finley wasn't in the old pictures that you saw, Oscar, was it? I didn't take a very good look at those pictures.
He would have been. Yeah, there looks like he's the grandkid of
But he's not in the
original one.
old pic. Like, yeah,
Right, right.
Yeah,
Not
what I'm
near
Just
old.
from
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like we've got some sort of time dilation going on here. We've got to be really careful.
That's why we got to get out of here.
I wonder
That
if that
here.
has anything to do with the fact that the Google Maps didn't quite, is the farm kind of where we remember it being, or is it a little off kilter now? Like a little bit in a different spot.
That's
Doesn't a
interesting.
phone work?
Yeah, you line up where you pulled in, and because you're specifically looking for it, you're pretty sure the church steeple was a little bit more off to the side. Yeah, it's like the whole area shifted a bit.
How about the sun? Is the sun where we expect it to be, or
Yeah, sun looks normal.
Okay.
our watches? Everything
Uh,
seems normal.
You're looking at the watch. Yeah, it looks pretty normal, although,
I mean, I'd be looking at my phone. So
yeah, any scratches on the phone, on the watch, anything like that have been repaired. They look
oh,
mint condition.
that's nice. I broke the screen on this 2 days ago.
Something's running us somehow parallel or backwards in time. I don't know, but we got to
Let's
get
get
this
out of
over
here.
with, or
Yeah,
we're going
we
to end
need
up being
to- yeah.
infants driving a car.
Where's Olive? I don't like. Did we
Yeah,
leave
where
him
is
alone with
Olive?
that thing?
You may have.
Well, I think Oscar and Olive are in there. Oscar, you've been pulling out nails, right? Is that accurate?
Well, we took a minute. Oscar and I went out to.
I was
Oh,
with
okay.
Oculus last I knew.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, we're both
I was out
pulling
on
out
the
the
porch
nails.
opportunity.
Okay.
surely we've pulled out the nails by now.
Yeah. It's you're taking some time to do it, but they're not in there too strongly. And Finley wasn't lying, is this thing is pretty heavy as you pull it off the wall.
It's silvered metal. It's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
But do we manage to get? Was it actually above the ground?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah,
so it's
like
not
it
like
was
a full
nailed
length
into the wall.
giant
Right,
thing.
right.
Okay, yeah. So
Or
we
like a portrait.
pull it down and make sure it's well wrapped.
Yeah, you
If
are.
there's an additional blanket, like on a piece of furniture or something, I'm going to.
There probably are in one of the bedrooms.
All right, I just want to make sure it doesn't break.
Okay.
So
Go
some
grab one
padding.
for you.
What's that?
I can go grab one for you.
Yeah, I mean, we can give him an extra $10 and just a blanket.
Yeah, I'll throw some extra cash on the table. Let's just get out of here, though. This is weird. I don't like this.
And another one of these quakes hits and rumbles the house again.
Take the time. See if are the rumbles getting closer together.
Oh, absolutely. This one's
Our-
much closer.
It's time to go. Let's wrap this up.
Hey, yeah, did you pay for that? You hear a voice out of one of the bedrooms. Olive, you went in and were grabbing some blankets.
Was it
And yeah, there's about a 13-year-old boy standing there in the room, kind of looking up at you.
Well, yes, sir. Yes, we did. Money's on the table over there.
Oh, okay. And he runs out. You can all see this 13-year-old run up and grab the thing.
Finley,
Oh, Lee. Yeah? I'm sorry. Yes, sir.
how old are you?
And as you watch him, he gets this look of panic in his eyes. And his jaw from here up to about right here splits open, and he starts to scream. And fear is the feeling you're getting as you look down this teeth-filled face that's just split.
Is
No
it
blood.
teeth filled or?
Yeah, it's teeth-filled. And he's
It's time to go.
Make a
It's time to go.
sanity roll.
That's a failure.
Fail.
Yeah, I failed.
It's another 4.
4 or D4?
D4 if you've not critically failed. I'm sorry.
Okay, got it.
And then we'll do a 1 if
3.
you succeed, because this is disturbing.
Inching closer to my breaking point with every passing
Great.
moment.
I'm
I'm out on the porch.
gonna pull out my gun.
I'm unarmed, so I'm running.
I just want to make sure it's not going to lunge at me. If it lunges at me, I'm going to kill it.
It is screaming. You're leveling this gun at it, and their opportunity. Oscar, you're running. Olive, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm not. There's nothing I can do for this kid. So yeah, if we're all leaving, that's where I'm going. I'm surviving.
All right, Oculus, you're kind of backing up, and he's screaming. There is another earthquake, and the child is gone. Oculus, you are alone in the house. You're basically at the threshold. You can see out the back, the barn, the house, a brand new pickup truck, and way over about 200 feet away, you see Opportunity, Olive, and Oscar just running out of where a house used to be.
Who has the mirror?
You
I
do.
think we left it
Okay.
behind.
No.
All of an Oculus were carrying it, so maybe when he drew his gun, I just took it.
Okay. All right. Then you still have it. It is still with you. It is held there, and you can hear this low laugh from it. I told you you'd be needing me.
Quiet,
So
you.
the whole farm is gone?
It's moved. Yes. You
It's
are about
moved.
200 feet to the east of where you were before.
Come
I'm
on.
going to go
Who
running
the hell
back
up
towards
and
where
moves
they
a
are.
farm? Let's go.
It's shifting space
It's
and time.
hypergeometry.
But only the farmhouse. Our car is parked where it
Yeah,
was.
it's parked in the middle of a field now.
So yeah, it's
And
been
in fact,
sucked.
roll luck. Yeah.
Just Oscar or everyone?
Just Oscar, since he's talking.
I got 82.
You get to the car and you can see that it's pretty well wedged in the dirt at this point. Like maybe this is an old field or something, and it is just planted there practically.
Like it's just dirt's building up around it.
Yeah.
How bad is it? Over the tire?
It's pretty bad. Yeah, it's not quite. Yeah, it's about halfway up the tire. To get it out is gonna be a fair bit of effort. You're gonna have to like dig it out. You think if you're gonna do that?
I'm gonna start digging. If there's something to dig with, I'm gonna grab it.
Was the new pickup truck our vehicle, or is that a different
No, that would have been, you think, Finley's car, maybe.
Oscar, we can take the truck. Let's get out of here.
Is
Well,
it a
we have
new
to run
pickup?
back to the farm.
Is it a new pickup truck by our standards, or is it new for 1940?
Good question. More new for 1940 would be the way you put it. Yeah.
Shit.
Tell Oculus to grab that damn truck and bring it out of there.
The truck!
Yeah.
I'm gonna scrape.
Truck!
All right, I'll grab the truck. Is it nice and red, or is it black? Or
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a nice red truck.
nice.
Nice red pickup truck.
Damn.
Yeah, it really takes you back.
Miss
Crank
my
windows.
truck.
Yeah.
I mean, in the meantime, I'll help Oscar try to dig ours out just in case that doesn't pan out correctly.
Use the hubcap or something.
Yeah.
Start.
Well, I could probably give it a push with the truck.
Yeah, if you can get it start. I mean, keys in it.
Yeah.
And good to go.
Of course, the keys are in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
a farm car. Yeah. You drop it down, they fall right into your lap.
I'll drive
Yeah,
it
well-
over to where they are.
Try to get the wheels free and push us.
Okay. This feels like a drive roll of some kind.
197. There must be ditches.
Yeah. It pulls out, and yeah, I think there is a ditch. You see it. It goes, you have the moment of like, yes, we did it. And then it tips and then tips onto its side, and you can hear some things clatter.
Clutch? What the hell's a clutch?
Yeah.
The new truck rolled over. Or the
Yeah, your rental rolled over.
the rental?
Yeah.
It's a rental. Let's get in the pickup truck and get the hell out of here.
Opportunity and Oscar.
Yes.
Can you both give me alertness rolls as you're standing there? All of you two, actually. You're all kind of standing by the car that was pulled out.
Pass.
Pass.
Yep.
Alertness. Yes.
Yeah, where the wheels were, you can see that it got pulled out and knocked some dirt off. So you have like these 4 little grooves in the earth. And peeking up from them is the rounded top of a tire in each groove.
Well, that's weird. Dig around a
What?
little.
Like it's
Right.
buried in the dirt. You're just seeing the very tip top of it.
More
Where's
tires.
that?
How could there be a car buried under the place where the car
Shit.
was?
Is this some kind of scam
Where-
where they're bringing people in to buy this damn mirror and
let's-
these are all the cars of the people who've come back?
Does the tread of the
Yeah.
tire match our rentals tread?
Yeah, it does. You gotta kind of look this way at the rental now, and then you can look down and yeah, they match.
These are the same tires. What the hell?
Are we upside down?
Wait a minute. I'm gonna dig down just like
Yeah, there's
Right.
more. Yeah, there's more tire as you go. It's I
no
mean,
like other
Wait,
hand.
wait.
Mm-mm.
Look at the tread carefully. Is it a mirror image of our tread?
no, it's the same tread.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as I dig down, there's not like another hand digging up.
No.
Okay.
Maybe you're worried about that as you go, but you're uncovering more of this tire, and you can see yet very clearly you've dug out this hole.
Get
There
in the
is-
truck.
Yeah, we need to
Let's
look
go into
at it.
town. Let's get out away from this.
That's so weird.
This is a vintage truck and it's in perfect condition. So I don't think the truck itself is vintage for itself.
I'm climbing in. I'm sitting in the middle.
Look at that fine
Yeah.
Corinthian
One of
leather.
those, one of those nice bench seats as you all hop in. Maybe there's, you know what, we'll say this is fun. There's not quite enough room. Who's sitting in the
I'll
bed
take
of
the
the
bed.
truck?
We're gonna put the mirror
Mhm.
behind the front seat,
Okay.
between the front seat and the back of the cab.
Yeah, you can get it in there, kind of
Nice and
wedges.
safe. Yeah.
Yeah, I hop in the bed.
Is there a shotgun hanging off the top on the back of this?
Roll luck, because there is a very real possibility that is true.
Also a possibility
Oh,
there's a
50.
hound dog.
Okay, yeah, there is a gun rack back there, and it has a shotgun, and you look down, looks like there's some shells on the floor for it.
All right, let's get out of here.
Yep, let's go.
Well,
Heading back into town, you see that it is more current than when you left. The buildings that were collapsed have been repaired, and there's people walking on the street where you didn't really notice them before because they weren't really there, but they're kind of you're getting this sense of stress from this area. Like everyone's kind of like recognizing that things are wrong. And that's about the moment that you see the cow come rampaging around the side of a house and obliterate someone. Just paws to the face, just takes them to the ground and smashes them.
Oh shit!
Jesus.
Yeah, roll sanity for violence.
Nope.
no.
Critical
No.
pass.
Okay. None for critical pass. Another D4 as you see this cow open a ring of eyes around its neck, and the skin on its back floats out like a flower, and it turns towards the truck.
I hit my breaking point.
Okay.
Who's driving?
Yeah, who's driving? Oculus
Pretty
is
sure it was
driving.
Oculus, yeah.
Thank you.
Despite the rental problems.
I'm going to floor it at the when we're done with.
I'm pulling the shotgun down.
Okay. Opportunity. What does this look like as you hit your breaking point looking at this bizarre, massive creature?
Yeah, I'm screaming. I'm probably at this point, depending on where we are, I'm trying to like yank the wheel from Aki. So like that I'm trying to like send us in another direction away from this damn thing. Go, 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 go.
I'm holding on. I don't want to get thrown off the bed.
Nope. Yeah.
Take it easy.
All right. Oscar, are you doing anything? You're racking the shotgun, right?
I was grabbing the shotgun from the back and putting shells in it as she's reaching over me and to get to the wheel and get.
Well, let's get a drive. Yeah.
If you fire that, Oscar, you tell us before you pull the trigger so we can cover our ears.
Oh, you'll know it.
Do this.
I hope you'll tell us.
Yeah,
Concentrate on driving. Get us away from that thing.
Yeah. As Agent Opportunity is kind of fighting for the wheel.
I see her freaking out in there. I'm gonna like tap on the window on Oscar's side and I'm be like, hey, pass that thing out here.
Well, I'm right in the middle.
Yep,
I'd have to break out the back.
I have a 50 drive.
Mhm.
I rolled a 77.
Oh,
Critical fail.
In that case, the truck does flip.
There's
for
a clutch.
certain. Yes.
oh shit.
And you were kind of trying to go one way. Opportunity's trying to go the other. And what you end up doing is splitting the difference and running headlong into this creature who collapses face first into the windshield. Oscar, roll luck as you're loading up the shotgun. And Olive, roll dex.
As I see this happening, I'm no.
34.
Okay. The gun goes off into this thing's face, luckily, as you're, jostled. Those inside go ahead and take 3 damage. And Olive, how'd you do? Failed. Go ahead and roll a d6 as you go flying from the back of this.
Oh, I rolled a 6.
Ooh, okay.
Flying through the air.
The corn will cushion your fall.
I hope so.
You're gonna have to pay for that.
And yes, it's pretty gruesome, Olive, as you're road rashing your way along the street. And the other 3, you have this bloody cow head just embedded in your front window. But the car has stopped. You think it stopped for good.
I think
I'm struggling to get out. Like I am fumbling with the door, running to get out.
And you hear the mirror just going, he don't like you none. You got too much of the devils in you.
I'm going to blast this mirror.
Okay.
I'm getting out of the truck before
No.
you shatter the mirror.
Yeah, I've like run out of
I am saying that though. and grabbing whatever shells I can get.
Best be careful of your angle. You hear from the mirrors, you're kind of saying like, I'm going to shoot this. It seems to be like, best watch where you shoot from.
Maybe I can just shoot the gas tank on this truck that's flipped over. We'll burn the whole damn thing.
Give the devil some fire.
Exactly.
I am going to immediately, as I get out, I'm stumbling out because I'm quite dazed.
Mm-hmm.
I took 3 damage. I'm going to text Delta Green, just saying we have an emergency situation.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's probably if you send a picture of the cow who, as you're kind of stumbling out and looking at it, you can see there are eyes that are still blinking around its neck, and the kind of hide of it is still moving a little. Like there's little twitches of it, like almost like a little wave along it. But you
I'll
do
put in-
notice that this is again the one-eyed Big Bessie.
Right. I'll put in keywords, time dilation, uh, entity in mirror, reverse time. Yeah, whatever I can, just coded, so to speak.
Yeah. You're
just so
thinking
that they
through
know,
now.
because we might not get out of this alive.
Yeah, there's a little bit of glass in your hair as you're texting this. Olive,
My
what
hair?
are you doing? Yeah, you're or not hair. Yeah. Shirt. Yeah.
Still doing okay hit points wise, so
I'm going to run over to Olive and make sure he's.
yeah, I'm sitting
you-
up.
Tech, I've got a first aid, and I can maybe
Yeah.
pass the gun to Opportunity if you'll take it. Shotgun.
Yes.
Nothing's broken and getting up off the road. And
Yeah.
How
I'll-
long, like with sanity, with like breaking points, is it like a bout of madness and that it lasts for a prolonged period of time?
yeah.
Breaking points, yeah, not quite. Yeah,
Okay.
they're more like long-term replacements, but
I see.
I think
Okay.
once you hit it, there's probably like a moment of that. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's right. Maybe not pass it to Opportunity.
Yeah, it's, I'm gonna unload this.
He just was
shotgun
kind of.
in this-
I'll just take the shotgun and run towards Olive with my pulling out the first aid kit and see what I can do.
yeah. Olive, you got most of it along your front. Whatever you were wearing is pretty torn, and Oscar, you're kind of starting your initial look through, and you notice that Olive, your stomach is caving in, and you can see beneath the flesh there is a large circle.
what?
Yeah, and you kind of feel it. There's kind of a metal feel to it as you
Of course,
push up
there's
against
a metal field.
Oscar,
Is it about the same size as the metal thing?
it. Oh no, it's bigger.
It's
definitely
bigger than
bigger,
the
yeah.
metal ring I took out.
Mhm.
Oscar, what is this?
Something that shouldn't be there.
Does
I'll
it?
start probing.
Does it come out? Like, is it loose? I'm poking it.
Considering you just skidded along the drive, there's probably a couple spots where you can poke through at it and you can actually feel the metal of it, but it's in there pretty good.
The hell is this?
Yeah, and you're not feeling like your stomach, your organ, like clearly they're missing, and all you have left is this circle.
What? I'm not a doctor of medicine. I'll probe around and see if I can. If that's it. It's just a ring in his in.
Yeah, you can roll a first aid to kind of get him back on his feet and patch it up, but there's not much you can do about this. He's missing organs, and there's very clearly a ring there.
But he's still standing and fine, and
Seems perfectly fine. Yeah.
kind of poking my stomach as I'm.
You poke your stomach and you feel a thud as you kind of poke around.
Actually, I failed on that first aid. 59.
Okay. I believe that's just a nothing
Oh,
nothing
okay.
happening. And yeah, maybe you're doing that. So both of you give me sanity checks as you're realizing there's something clearly wrong with you.
I passed, but
Failed.
Okay. D4 on a failure. 0 on a success. You're keeping it together.
well, I'm gonna rush over to Opportunity and Oculus. And,
Gotta get out of we
I
gotta
have
get
half
out
of
of here.
mine to pull the thing out and smash it, but that might.
You
do
said you
more
were gonna
harm
burn
than
this
good.
thing. Burn this thing down, Oscar.
I think it's going beyond that now.
Mark.
We're part of something here.
Our job was to retrieve the mirror, and I'd like to destroy the mirror, but what if that makes it worse? What
Exactly.
if we let that thing out?
What's
I don't
What
know
are the
what to
people
do.
I've got
in
the
this
same-
town doing?
I'm gonna
are
go
they
get that
just staring?
sample of meat. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, you're watching the people. There are a couple that obviously watched the crash, but you're also seeing a few of them almost hollow-eyed walking towards the retirement home.
Uh-oh. Grandma.
Find
Are
out
they
from
old?
Grandma
Are
what
they
to do.
elderly?
No, they don't look elderly at all.
Grandma knows.
We need to go.
I'm going to grab the mirror and bring it with us, though.
Probably gonna need two of you to hold on to it.
All of you shouldn't be doing anything in your state.
No, I've got a freaking cog in my belly.
Don't even think about it right now. Let's go. I'll help Oculus with the mirror.
I do want to look at that meat that we had pulled out and just get a better look with my pathology or my biology that I have. Just start poking around. Can I identify what it came from?
You really can't. As you're looking through it, it looks like it was maybe part of like a kind of the hide of somebody. Like you're thinking there's some flesh aspect to it, right? Like
So
kind of
human.
Well, you would want to say human, but it doesn't really seem like it. Like once you get past that first initial skin layer, this thing is very strange. It's meaty, but not quite.
I'll put it back in the Tupperware and we gotta go check with Grandma.
And yeah, Oculus and Opportunity, you're lifting the mirror, moving it.
Yes.
And it's just, you hear this laughter on the other side. Oh, you know, God made the earth, but where do you think you got the supplies from?
Shut up. I don't believe in God. Asshole.
If he was God, he wouldn't have to get them from anywhere.
Maybe. I know that I needed to.
Who are you, the devil? A wizard?
Just a farmer.
You're not just a farmer.
Why don't you open?
Supplies.
Take a look at your reflection. I'll show you.
You got a name,
thanks.
farmer?
I think Grant.
Grant.
Something Grant.
Finley Grant?
No, that's the little one.
How did you do this? Where did you get your supplies? What did you create?
That was a long time ago. And like you're moving this mirror as he's kind of chatting out of long time ago. You know, we moved here. There wasn't enough. That first winter was awful rough. And I had to make ends meet where I could. And I had to eat some kin of mine. And once I was done, this mirror, I saw my angel step out. And it said it would save me, and I killed it. And I ate it. And I made myself a better world. And I can give that to you, too.
So you're a cannibal.
Little bit.
That's kind of a you are, you aren't thing, Grant.
Well, then I guess I'm a cannibal.
How'd you get trapped in the mirror?
Oh, I put myself here. Because I love my family. I loved them so much I knew if I stayed put, I'd mess everything up. Because you can't hold on to it. If everything you want happens, then pretty soon you don't know what's real anymore.
Is there anyone in there with you?
Not anymore.
You ate him?
You is or you isn't.
Well, this guy is.
I think we should smash the mirror and let him out.
Insane. We need to talk to Grandma. Grandma
Need to
knows.
talk to Grandma.
And as you're kind of pulling up to the front of this retirement home, you're getting a better look at it now because you kind of just drove by quickly. It's a very dark blue, and you see there is a wooden ramp up front that allow for wheelchair access and a couple steps up to the front entrance. And you get the impression that this building, it's maybe about 4 or 5 rooms in either direction. You think it's built like a circle is kind of the feeling you're getting.
It's a circle too.
Yeah.
This whole town full of witches?
Does anyone know what this circle represents in the cult world?
Just a
It's how,
circle.
yeah, you hear the mirror. It's how they carry their sins.
How'd I get one?
You're full of sin, ain't you? It'll keep you fed.
Well, these must be new ones because I didn't have this before.
Yeah.
Is it
Guess
saying,
that's just a little more of the devil in you.
it's saying more of a sin you are or have, the bigger the ring is?
Something like that, yeah.
Where's Grandma?
Yeah, we're
There-
going in. We're carrying this mirror, but we're going into the retirement home.
Okay. You see there's you kind of
Someone
push
behind a
open the
desk?
front. You see the back in 15 minutes there. And
Yeah,
you can
screw that.
hear, behind it, like kind of further in. You don't even have to wait. You get in through the door and you can hear this kind of low murmuring, rumbling, trilling of voices, all kind of echoing throughout. You see there is the reception area that leads to a small common room that has blinds pulled down, which you think would go out to the middle, like maybe like a kind of like a garden area. So this whole thing is built like a circle around a relaxation area. And
Sounds like
then,
witch chanting.
hallways, witch chanting. On circles, there's a circle and rooms on either side.
So this is a chanting then, like rhythmic.
Yeah, it's kind of rhythmic, but there's still you think more like jazz than rhythmic. There's a little bit of a rise and a fall to it. It seems a little bit more improvised.
Okay.
When we walked into the reception, is there a book or something out there?
Yeah.
That I could grab, maybe that has where the residents,
Yeah,
key
you
to the residents.
absolutely can. And you see that there is a number of rooms set aside. The one you probably are looking for is Holden Grant. You can see that he's 4 doors down on the right-hand side, right around the corner.
Right around the corner here.
I'm
Holden
heading
is
towards
over there.
the chanting.
It's right through the common room. You think you can't see into the courtyard. The blinds are all drawn, but it sounds like
So,
it's coming
Pull
from
the
beyond
blinds
there.
back.
Well, I can't let him go alone. I'll go with Oculus.
Okay.
Opportunity, you with me?
I'm
going-
with you. Yeah, let's
Who's
finish
got
this.
who's got the mirror now? Are we setting it down?
Well, Olive and I have it.
We should transfer
Or-
the mirror. Give us the mirror. Because we need to ask Grandma and Grandpa about it.
All right.
The mirror is transferred over between the two of you. Olive and Oculus will go with you as you part ways. And what are you doing? You said you're opening the door?
I want to move the blinds out of the way so I can see
Okay.
into the courtyard.
Find the noise.
You are greeted to the sight of a massive pit in the ground where the garden should be. And you can see as you pull the blinds down that in the pit, layered underneath the building, because you can see the opposite side of the retirement home,
Right.
it looks like it's layer after layer after layer of the retirement home going down into this pit, replicated past where you can see. Now that's interesting, but what's going to cause the sand roll is the giant being that's circling horizontally a ring. It has 3 lumps would be the easiest way. Fleshy masses that might once have been people, as this ring slowly spins in the air, and you can see their faces chattering to each other and these rings dangling from all of them. And you see this figure replicated again and again and again down the different layers.
My God, Oculus, what is that?
And make a
That's
sanity roll, the two of you.
Insanity.
I succeeded.
I
D4.
barely succeeded. Yeah,
D4.
2 more points.
All right, I've met my breaking point.
Okay. So, Olive, it sounds like you probably have the biggest reaction to this then of, what do you do?
I'm out. I run back into the other part of the retirement home, and maybe I'm trying to find opportunity in Oscar. That's it.
You're running down the hallway? Oculus?
Is there a door leading to that courtyard?
There sure is.
I'm going to go to the door, open it, and start firing at the thing, the beast.
Okay, wonderful. So you're hearing this thump, 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 yeah, of a handgun. Is that accurate? Yep. You don't need to roll as you just start lighting this thing up. You are seeing gouts of blood splashing out of it. And we'll jump over to Opportunity and Oscar. You see that there is a room that is labeled for Holden Grant, and the door is cracked open a little bit.
Pushing it open, knocking as we go in. Yep.
And you see this little old woman sitting by the edge of a bed that is empty. She appears to be knitting a little bit as she's going, and she looks up to you, and you can see next to her there is a small Tupperware container and a little bit of purple staining around her mouth as she just goes, "Yes, can I help you?"
What the hell is going on, Grandma?
"Oh, don't use that kind of language."
Throw the mirror on the bed. Opportunity.
Yeah.
Get down.
You move it past her. "Oh, why'd you bring that all the way out here?"
What's going on? Like my friend said, please.
"Oh, you won't think it's couth, but I'm making my husband better."
Where's Holden?
Where?
"Oh, he's right out there with his friends." And she points out towards the courtyard. "It's taking a few tries."
Why is your family selling this mirror?
"Oh, is Finley selling the mirror?"
Yes.
"He's not supposed to do that. I didn't tell him to."
How can we stop what's happening?
Yeah, how do we stop this?
I don't know. Why would you want to?
Grandma, how do we stop this damn mirror, this effect going on? I'm lifting the shotgun.
Yeah.
Oh, and there is an earthquake. And this time it's like you're at the epicenter. So all four of you give me dexterity rolls.
No.
Oh, 38. Yep.
Oh, I rolled a
I don't
7.
think I've passed a single roll tonight.
Okay. Olive. Oh no. Olive, I heard a 77. So those that failed tumble to the ground. All of you critically failed. You're rounding a corner, and I think Opportunity Oscar, you hear from the hallway this thud. Go ahead and take a damage.
All right. Head smacks on the ground.
And you feel your jaw click together.
Like
I'm sure I heard Olive
this way? Or
exclaiming.
like
Yeah,
this?
like this way.
Oh, it's not supposed to do that.
No, it's not.
Oscar, opportunity help.
All right. Try to get her to talk, Oscar, and I'm
Well, and Oscar, your gun is gone. Oh, that's better.
Grandma, you're destroying everything around us.
No,
What do
I'm
you
not.
think
You're
you're
right
doing?
here. Well, I'm just making little revisions here and there. I'm just
You're not
making.
making. Have you seen outside? Have you seen what's going on?
Yes, he's feeling a lot better.
Oh,
Him
I'm
and his
sure.
friends. You
How
know,
do you know?
you remind me of my son Finley when he was a wee little lad.
Yeah, we left the wee little lad back in the house. He seems to be getting younger and younger as these earthquakes happen.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll always have him in my mind as a little baby boy.
You don't care what's happening to anyone else.
That is the impression you're getting, is she is making it better for herself.
I think I'm gonna peel back the blanket off the top. There was something covered by paint.
Yeah.
Pull out like a scalp my knife and start scraping that bag.
Okay. Yeah, you're leaning down, you're starting to scrape. Oculus, how'd you do on your dexterity roll?
I passed.
Okay.
I'm kind of holding on then to the door frame as I'm shaking and firing.
And yeah, you're firing and you can keep firing. And what you notice is that this circular figure in the middle has healed completely. But when you look down, the one below it is bleeding. And there is an arm resting like out the doorway, like it's kind of fallen, holding a gun that you recognize.
Copy of
It's yours.
myself.
Yes.
I'm going to yell down at myself and say, keep firing.
Roll a power roll.
Ooh, I don't know. Let's see. I got a 60. What is my POW? 70.
Okay. You are looking down, you shout this, and you get this strange feeling of vertigo. And suddenly you're a layer below. You can look up and see the retirement home and then the sky. So you're a layer down. And you watch as there's this wounded circle in the middle, and your body from the top layer falls down into the pit and plummets past you. Roll sanity.
14. That's a regular pass.
Okay, yeah, you're good.
Now the one in front of me, is that still bleeding?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I'm going to unload my gun, and then I'm going to reach for my butt crack gun and then pull that one out and start firing. I've got a couple of clips to keep going too.
All right. Olive, we'll say you kind of join in here. You can see opportunity in Oscar. Oscar, you're chipping away at this paint, and you have not seen the figure outside, but you're getting a pretty good impression. It's very similar. And you chip, and finally you hit that ring that's in the middle, and you see it flips up and out.
Is it the same size as the ring I had?
It's a lot smaller. It's like maybe that big. And
so the one that I pulled off the meat is still not.
Yeah. And when you do, the mirror stops talking. Like there was maybe some laughter or something behind it, but it stops.
So it flips up, right? Like, is there something underneath it?
Nope. It's just this iron ring with like paint kind of covering it now. Like it was embedded in the picture frame.
It.
I'm gonna pull the mirror or the blanket off the mirror and look into it, and then
looks like a nursing home room. You don't see anybody sneaking up with an axe.
Does it reflect Grandma?
Yeah. Well, actually, no, it doesn't. You pointed at her. I'm sorry. It doesn't reflect her at all. You don't see her in it.
Grandma. What the? What the hell is going on?
If you're gonna keep swearing, I'm just going to start ignoring you.
Show her the mirror.
Well, I pointed it to her, and there's no reflection. Opportunities there.
Yep.
Oh, you got rid of that nasty old man. Thank you.
Who is that? Who was that?
I don't know,
Okay.
but he gave me the meat.
And you've been eating the meat?
Mhm.
That's his kin.
Why?
I think we need to destroy this mirror.
I don't know if destroying the mirror now, we pulled the ring off. It's like you can put the rings on. What about that ring that I took off the meat? It won't fit in the, if I put it up to the.
It's yeah, you put it up to it, and you're starting to kind of see in there. It doesn't quite fit, like it's a little loose in it, but you can see the reflection of Muriel start to appear in it, but it looks melted and wrong as you're looking at it.
Oscar,
Right.
we need to
Handler, I'm going to. It's our job. I'm going to shoot the old lady.
Yeah, it's we got it.
Okay. Roll. You're just trying to quick draw, basically.
Well, yeah. I mean, she's old. What's she going to do about it? I'm just going to pull my gun out, level it at her, and just.
She's sitting there.
Okay. Make a very important firearms check.
13.
13. Roll damage.
2.
All right. You wing her, and she drops her knitting needles, and you can see she just kind of flinches, and Olive disappears as there's another of this large earthquake. The three of you make dexterity checks.
Yeah, you can't point anything at Grandma. They disappear. The shotgun disappeared.
Yeah.
Oh,
88.
oh no.
Okay. Yeah. Face plant for Oculus as he goes down on the floor.
Hopefully I don't fall into the pit.
No, well, that's the fun thing. You're 2 levels down now. And yeah, in an 88, the ground moves under you and you're barely holding on to the edge. You basically end up swinging out into the pit. You're just holding on.
Oh my God. Is there any way to climb up?
Yeah, you could probably try and grab like the windowsill to windowsill. It's gonna be it's not the easiest thing you've ever heard of.
I'm probably panicking that I'm going to get sucked into oblivion, so I'm going to try.
That's a good idea. Make a sanity check against helplessness. We'll say as you're against this
79. I think is a fail. Yeah, that's
okay.
A fail.
Yeah, a D4, so you won't lose your marbles completely, but climbing up is quite difficult.
3 more.
So do I show up somewhere?
You do. So from the other 2, you disappear, but you feel this strange togetherness as you see the ground below you is this long pit descending into the earth, and you can hear voices next to you chattering away and talking, and you feel your skin has melded to them, and there's a cold iron around your leg that burns but yet feeds you as you're rotating. Yeah, you're shouting this and you hear the voices rise around you as you're part of the thing now. And roll sanity.
Fail.
Yeah, roll a d10.
2.
Okay. So you're staying sane as part of this orbiting creature at the top level. So you got that going for you, which is nice, I guess.
Do I see like Oculus up above?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, down below.
Well, down below, you can see Oculus climbing these windows.
Hey!
Yeah, you can see there's the face of Agent Olive absorbed into
Oh.
this thing.
I'm gonna pull up a chair and sit in front of Grandma.
Get me out of here!
Hold her.
You're hearing the shouting from outside. She's wounded. You can see her shoulder is still bleeding. Oh, that was terrible. Oh,
Oh, can I look at that, Grandma? Can I? I'll pull out some bandages and stuff like that.
yes, please, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll start bandaging her up on that. Is it just blood?
Yeah, it's just blood. She
I'm gonna
seems
feel
as
her
human
pulse.
as nobody else.
Yeah.
It's like a very old woman's pulse. It's
And
not terribly strong.
start poking around on her stomach. Does it hurt
Oh,
here? You
it feels human.
no ring.
No ring.
This is a nursing home. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
look for some medicine.
Okay.
I'm hoping to find something like morphine. Maybe we can just take care of Grandma in one go.
You do you'd easily be able to find some drugs. We'll say they're behind a locked safe, but
Okay.
that's not a match for how do you open the safe?
Shoot. Actually, I have no weapons. I'll do the whole like hairpin trick. Maybe it's a crappy old lock, and I can get it finagled in that way.
Okay. Actually, that sounds about perfect. As Oculus, you reaching the top level, you can see Opportunity has found some drugs that are hairpinned out, and Oscar, yeah, you've done a full check.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna pull out the scissors and stuff or maybe like my knife to cut the bandages that I've been wrapping.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna drive it into Grandma's skull.
Okay. Do a brawl roll. Or a human to try and like sneak it in when she's not looking, like to
Well, I'm gonna try to get behind her as I'm wrapping it. I mean, because it's a shoulder.
Okay.
Because I suck on all that fighting stuff, and just try to slip as I'm
right.
cutting the bandage.
All right, go ahead and do a check.
It's gonna be bad. It's an 09.
Oh! All right. So you stab her in the back. So we'll say Oculus and Opportunity. You turn the corner as Oscar just stabs this woman in the back, and there's a look of surprise in her face. And then she collapses forward in a puddle of blood.
Yeah, I'm rushing forward, feeling for a pulse. Is she dead? Is she dead?
Yeah. She appears to be dead.
Okay. Anything? Where's Olive? Oculus, you see Olive?
I don't know where anyone is. I hope I did what we were supposed to. I don't know.
You guys didn't see the thing.
Well, we haven't looked out the window.
Yeah, I'm taking an assessment of the area. Has
Don't
anything
look.
changed? Is it all the same?
But Agent Olive has become one with the thing. He's been absorbed or partly absorbed. No earthquake this time?
No earthquake. Oscar did well enough with his stab that it seemed to not have registered.
I'm going to go look. Well, first of all, I'm going to walk over and smash the fucking mirror with my fist.
Easily done. It smashes apart. You see the ring that Oscar had kind of set against it.
I'm feeling my
Comes out.
stomach. Do I feel that ring?
You do.
Shit.
I'm going to
we can get it surgically removed. It's okay. Let's
Look out the other window. I mean, because not the one that faces inside the courtyard, but there should have been a window Maybe that.
Yeah, there's room windows. Yeah.
I'm going to look to see if the thing is still in the courtyard.
It absolutely is. And you see Olive's face kind of rotating past.
Yeah, we still have the rings in our. We're not out of this.
And yeah, looking out on the street, Oscar, as you see that there are people freaking out on the street as one of these cows just rolls up and again obliterates them. Just they turn, they run, and it catches them from behind with 4 hooves. Now, I don't think cow hooves should split that way, but this one does.
We're not through. We're not out of this.
There's a thing in the courtyard we have to destroy. And unfortunately, Agent Olive is part of it now. But
how do we destroy something?
I don't know. There's a portal that goes down below it infinitely with one copy of us after another. I saw my own copy.
So every one of our copies is as clueless as we are. We gotta pull this mirror. I mean, just start going over what's left of it. See if there's anything else that's been painted over. Starting to read these signs.
Throw the mirror and the parts into the pit.
Yeah, you're starting to look through it. Yeah, you're looking through. It's a very frustrating endeavor as you're pulling it apart. And I'd like to cut back to Olive rotating there. You've got this sensation, right, of togetherness, and I'd like you to make an intelligence check.
Yeah, pass that.
You feel these other people around you. You're starting to get like little snippets of their life. But you're also feeling like you feel yourself out there. You feel yourself nearby, maybe a level and again below. You feel yourself out north. You feel yourself kind of in the direction of the gas station. You can kind of just feel these like resonances almost.
I don't know what to do with that. I can't like interact with it or anything, right?
Well, how are you you're kind of like feeling in that. It feels kind of like you could swap if you really put your mind to it. If you'd like to make a power roll.
Oh.
And tell me which one you're swapping with.
What's the nearest one?
The nearest one would be a level down.
Okay. Do I know if that one can move or is also restricted?
It's difficult to say. You just kind of feel a kinship down there.
Actually, I think I'm going to swap to the one at the gas station. Far away.
Okay.
Oh, 86.
86. You are stretching and you just kind of feel yourself pulling further into this ring. It's getting harder. Would you like to try again at a -20?
Hell with it. Yeah. Oh. 94.
94. Your feeling of these people is disappearing. You feel stuck. Like you yourself can't break out.
Damn.
We'll cut back to the other 3 as they're pulling apart this mirror. They have this symbol of the being there at the ring. So you kind of have this frame and broken mirror.
I'm going to turn this old man's room upside down, hoping to find something in his personal effects.
Well, maybe. She said the old man's getting better.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe he's got some notes, a diary, something that'll tell us what's going on.
He's in the center. He's the thing that's in the middle of the...
Yeah, I'm just looking through his personal stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's digging. You're not finding a lot of interesting things. It looks like he, like, very religiously had a poker game with a couple other guys. And
anything on Granny?
There are letters back and forth. You're looking through, there's enough letters here that it's going to take more time than you probably want to spend.
Is there anything on Grandma's body?
Body.
On her body, you just find more like stains of this kind of meat that she was looking for. You find a couple loose nails that she had like in a pocket.
Huh.
But no, looks like she probably came right here after she put up the mirror.
She's eating the meat.
What the hell is that meat though? That didn't even look.
No,
Jeez.
what is it? Something. Maybe if I can take time to start looking at it closer, seeing what. I don't know. I don't have anything to test with. Do we just try the meat? Somebody eat? See if that.
How do we stop
Get you
it? That's
out of
what we
this?
need to figure out.
Yeah.
I'm at a loss. I don't know.
Take a
Well-
bite, Oscar.
She was eating it. She seemed to be, and she doesn't have a ring in her
Mhm.
stomach. She seemed to be in control, or at least apart from this world.
I don't
Not
think you should
part
eat
of
it. We don't want you to become.
I don't want to eat it either. I don't know what else to do.
We need to destroy that thing that's floating outside.
With
How do we
what?
destroy that? How? How do we
Finger
destroy that?
guns?
Is there
I have gotten-
alcohol? We could throw
Burn this
alcohol
place
on it and
down? Oh,
light it
yeah,
on
there's gotta
fire?
be
Yeah,
like
there's
rubbing
definitely
alcohol.
alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're also in a small town. There's alcohol around.
Yeah.
Well, isopropyl. It'll
Burn it
burst
down.
into flame.
I mean,
Throw it on that thing and burn it.
didn't you say olives in that
How
thing?
big is the thing?
Yeah, how big
It's
is the thing?
pretty big.
It's quite
You're
big.
gonna you're
Plus,
gonna
it goes
throw
on
It fills the
forever.
courtyard.
yeah, and it goes on. If I don't know how fighting that thing's gonna do anything for us.
As Delta Green, we're supposed to destroy any kind of entities that we encounter that are not natural, and that's not natural.
You have fun with that.
I am. I'm going to go see if I can get a bunch of alcohol, and
Opportunity.
Okay.
I don't know what that.
I will
Um,
make Molotovs of them and throw them at the thing.
Okay. Well, they're right next to the picked cabinet that Opportunity got into, so easily enough done. Olive, you can see Oculus. You're like a little pulled back into it as one of these bottles just kind of crashes against you, and there is a burning pain. And roll luck for me.
Me?
Yeah. Yeah.
22.
22. Something in the way you were pulling, you feel yourself yoink, out of there, and you are in a dark room. You feel that there's something like poking into your cheek, but it's completely dark.
What do I feel?
You reach up, you crinkle something, potato chip bag, maybe?
Do I have a flashlight on me?
You have a cell phone, yeah. And
Yeah.
you can see that there is a gas station interior. And you can see Agent Oscar lying next to you on the ground. He seems unresponsive.
Oh shit, Oscar. Does he got a pulse?
No pulse.
Oh, I don't. Is his skin very cold?
It's still warm. And Oscar, you're up there. You're what are you kind of doing at this moment?
Oh, I was actually sitting there just talking to Opportunity, kind of lost
Yeah.
and
Yeah, we're
looking
just
at
talking.
what pieces we've got.
Yeah. You feel this push against your neck.
So I just rub it.
You all right?
I don't know. Yeah, something pushed on my neck.
Oh, he's about to feel a bunch of pushes on his chest.
Agent Oscar, make a power roll.
Oh, my power. 23.
Okay.
Hmm.
You are pulled, and you look up and you see Olive giving you chest compressions, it sounds like. Opportunity, you just see this Oscar collapse to the ground.
Oh shit. Oscar like slapping his face.
They're screaming outside. Oculus, you've set this thing on fire, and you can see it slowly descending down and hitting the one below it, which is also catching. Like you're seeing them kind of descend down,
becoming a column of fire.
Yeah.
And if I've got more, I'll just keep throwing it on them.
Okay, wonderful. You're just emptying the alcohol. You do see that some of the edges of the buildings down below are starting to catch. So you probably don't want to stick around here forever.
We got to get out of here.
Okay, shit, Oscar. Okay, I'm like hauling Oscar up. I'm not gonna leave Oscar behind.
What's wrong with Oscar?
Hey, these collapse. I don't know. Come on, let's go.
All right,
Okay.
We'll drag him out.
Okay. And we're getting about to the level of splitting the two. So let's continue with Oculus and Opportunity.
Okay.
What are you doing? You have exited the retirement home. You see smoke starting to billow. The town,
Did you destroy it?
There's clearly people panicking, and they don't look entirely human.
I think so.
Look, I say we get out of here, call it in, and say, like, this whole place, nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be sure. Let's get out of here.
I've already put in one. They could be on their way to nuke it from orbit for all we know. But what were you guys talking about in your stomachs? Do I feel anything in my stomach?
I have no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah, and you both start feeling, and you feel this lump. I don't think you did sanity rolls before. Go ahead and do those.
That's a fail.
Well, it can't be sin because I don't
just
have
D4.
any.
Yeah.
I got a 90.
Okay, just a D4 for failure.
Ew.
D4.
As, yeah, you're realizing that your time here has changed you.
Is Oscar dead? Like, is he have a pulse? Is he cold? Is he?
He's still warm, but there's no pulse.
Shit. Do you know CPR?
Of course I do.
Mm-hmm.
But the FBI agent doesn't, so I'll start doing CPR.
Actually, I had a shitload of drugs. Is there?
Yeah, you could probably have a wake 'em up drug. So
Yeah,
we'll cut to Olive and
Adrenaline.
Oscar for a moment in the basement. I didn't expect this, but I love it. As you're in this this convenience store, you look out the window, you see dirt.
Oh,
You are definitely underground.
Oh boy.
we're in that that buried world that you uncovered with the car.
Are the rest of us in here?
You think back, and yeah, the two of them stayed out in the car.
Out in the car.
How the hell are we gonna?
Is there a door? I mean, is there glass? The door opened the door to the gas station.
Opens to dirt. It's like this whole place was just shoved down.
We don't know how far down we are.
Oh, I had no clue.
The only thing left is to dig.
We know kind of where the car was.
I think the only way out of here is digging.
Okay.
This seems insane to dig up or down.
Up.
Okay.
Dig
Is
towards
that-
the car.
You two are having this argument, and it's about that time. We'll say, Oscar, you feel this sudden jolt of adrenaline as you're given a jolt of adrenaline, and you are back up top. Oculus and Opportunity have pulled you out of this building. You see the smoke rising.
Oscar.
What?
You got like an EpiPen sticking out of his chest.
Shoot up. What the
Oh.
hell?
I'm like, what?
Yeah,
I
he
just
just-
brought you back.
I
Don't you
just-
die on me.
I was just with Olive, Agent Olive.
What?
We were in the grocery store or that gas station, but we were buried underground.
We're
Just
down
like the
below.
car. Remember the car when we started to dig at the tires.
Yeah, you're on a lower level. We brought you back up to here.
What lower level? I mean, in the ground?
I told you that there are lower levels. I just lit that thing on fire. Now the whole building's on fire. I don't think that we can I don't know how we could even get Olive. He's on a lower level.
I think we can maybe project ourselves to someplace else.
Wait, did you say you were at the gas station?
The gas station.
Let's go to the gas station.
In my body.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Wait, can I call one of them with my phone?
Not long distance.
I was thinking that too.
You do make a call and you hear who do you call? Don't say Ghostbusters.
Well, I'm not going to call Oscar. I'm going to call Opportunity.
And you're not getting a response.
Oculus?
Nope.
Oscar?
The phone next to you rings.
Damn it.
But I will say, kind of, since we're wrapping up, you did talk about digging up.
Yeah, I was going to look for a shovel somewhere in here and just start.
There's
digging.
some makeshift stuff, yeah.
And we're going to go to the gas
station.
station and dig down.
Okay. Then I think what we'll have is this is getting into the night then, and the team up top, you have to dig quite a few layers down. Every time there was an earthquake, it seems like this place replaced. And Olive, you get up to the ceiling, you climb a ladder, you open like a hatch, you have to dig for a bit, and then you break through a tile in the floor or ceiling. It seems like they kind of switch orientation every so often as well. So there's this annoying dig. You meet somewhere in the middle. And the four of you are reunited. Olive, you look like you are back to your original self.
Wow.
And looking at these others, you notice the seams. There's very clearly something wrong with, well, Opportunity, Oculus, and Oscar. You're all clearly changed by these events. Olive is back to original.
Can I?
How did you? How?
Can I
How?
jump? Can I try to jump to my body, the other body?
Make a POW.
If Olive describes it, I'll try to do the same.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling him. I'm gonna try to bounce.
Well, we'd be buried out in the car, wouldn't we?
49.
I will say Oculus mentions that before Opportunity chooses to jump to the car.
What did
but
Oculus
Oscar,
say?
yeah, you
I said we'll end up buried in the car. We were out in the car while they were inside.
I mean, do you want to end up like this? Like, if there's no other choices, this is what I'm doing.
If we end up in the car,
you're unnatural.
We're going to have to roll down the window, dig out towards the...
They know where we are. They know where we are.
So, as we're kind of wrapping this up, Opportunity, do you jump to a different version? You got a good enough roll. You can.
It feels like the safest version of myself is like the furthest back I remember. So like the car.
Okay. You will be buried underground until you are rescued.
Honk the horn.
I'll pop there with her, and then we can roll down the window and we can dig.
Okay. Then I will say that is about where we'll kind of lead as we watch two agents digging. What are Oscar and Olive doing at this point?
Well, if I bounce to my body, I'm climbing up out where...
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to help Oscar out first so he can help dig. And then go to where we think the car was and start digging down.
It's probably easiest to go to the lowest level and like dig tunnel out to it, honestly.
Right.
But
if we can hear a honking horn or something like that, or phone call, actually dial them.
We can call each other now.
Wonderful. Yeah. And you can move towards yourselves, and there in the cell phone lit tunnel, you are reunited with your original bodies. What are you telling Delta Green?
Everything.
Oh yeah, like full rundown.
Make a detailed report.
Well, unsurprisingly, there is a gas leak in Linville, Missouri. Totally unforeseen. Who could have seen it? But you're all pretty sure you are the original versions of yourself.
Do I have a limp?
You do have a limp. You kind of, how do you feel about that, Oscar?
I'm feeling pretty damn good about that right now. And no ring in my belly. I'm good.
Very good. Yeah, how is everybody else feeling about returning to their original body? It feels
Relieved,
weaker.
truly.
Yeah.
Relieved.
Yeah, that's better than feeling like I'm not the real me.
Excellent. You're pretty sure you're the real you.
Pretty sure.
Pretty
Mostly.
sure.
When I get
Right.
back, I'm going to run blood samples and stuff like that. But
I love it.
I don't want to
Alright.
think too hard on it.
Maybe we can you move down to M, N, or K team next time.
H.
Far more
Hey.
experience.
Those guys look like me. But all right, that is the end of the scenario. You have left as your original selves.
Excellent.
Bye, Linville.
All right,
Boom.
so tell us what was
Glad you're
going
burning.
on.
Yeah, what was going on?
I think you had kind of captured it by the end. Is there is a level of duplication involved here? Is this entity that works through consuming whatever the reflection is, grants people the power to create the world they envision. If you had eaten the meat, you could have done the same and created a new world on top of this one. But like the man in the mirror was saying, art's got to come from somewhere. So as they're making this new world, it's bringing in parts from another universe and splicing them together. So if you'd stuck with the ring bodies, they're pretty cool. You don't have to eat anymore. You just have to feel guilty about things because sin is what feeds you.
Ah, that's funny. Who was the man in the mirror? Was he
A distant relative of Finley Grant. And the story he told is true. He ate some people in front of this mirror, and for whatever reason that brought this thing out that he also killed and ate. He was on a streak. He was real hungry.
cool? Right. Really, really an interesting story.
Mhm.
Yeah. Kept
Yes,
us,
thanks for
thank you.
playing.
kept us guessing.
Good.
Our players included Dan DePolis, Thomas Grooms, Holly Buto, and myself with Nathan Decker as the handler. We have a Discord server where you can chat with other members, you can set up private games, and you can learn the finer arts of gameplay and game mastering. We provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Podbean or iTunes. If you'd like to help support our show, please visit our Patreon account. Just $1 a month helps us a lot. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and punch the bell icon for updates on our latest shows. And leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answer any questions you might have. This is Thom Raley, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the universe of H.P. Lovecraft and the Delta Green role-playing game. Until next time, good luck and good gaming.